So here we have two gentlemen who have never done any Pilates before. As you'll notice, when the young man in the front quickly tries to sneak in a plank before he's even got the basics underway. And I just wanted to be able to introduce to these guys and any other guys that might be interested the basic concepts of Pilates as core strengthening and focus and control exercises. So we're just going through a couple of basic movements and trying to, engaging the core, get the idea that the exercises are not so much about the leg or the arms, but they're more about stability and control of your trunk. This strengthens muscles deep inside the body that then give your joints, your spine, your frame, better support for the functional movements that you then might go off and do in your normal daily process. And of course, in normal circumstances, that might be sports, for example, rugby, tennis, whatever it is that you play. Now, here we've got a few people, two guys, one lady, so you can see that Pilates is for everyone. And it doesn't matter what your body shape is, whether you're younger, older, male, female, the exercises are the same. You start at the same fundamental level and you then work up through different progressions and through building your awareness to understand which exercises you can perform correctly with control, which is where you would move on, and which exercises maybe you're probably going to need to spend a little bit more time refining your control or awareness. So here, for example, we're on a ball, and this makes the exercises more difficult to control and highlights where you're stable or not stable. If the ball it makes you wobble, then you are not doing the exercise with control or stability. And this certainly, as you'll notice, slows down the movements and gives us the quality of the movements that we wanted in the first place. Slow, smooth, controlled, focused. Not just chucking the arms and legs in the air up and down, but you're doing it with control. Now that was a stretch, so in between strengthening exercises, it's also important to release or stretch out. And that's particularly important for those of us who maybe have a lot of muscle bulk, a lot of strength, where the muscles are maybe tight or strong or bigger, probably find it more difficult to relax or release. And often the stretching or release phases is even more important for those people with big or strong muscles. Now here we're using a prop, a half roller, to help focus the attention into balance and stability. The half roller is wobbly. It exaggerates any movement of the spine, which in these core exercises is something that you're trying to avoid. We're trying to keep the spine still. Moving on, we're going to use this same half roller, you can now see it there, as a means of lifting the torso and helping to open out the front of the body. So again, that mixture between some strength, stability and control, and some release, some stretching. This is very important. We need both. Everybody needs some tone and some strength and some release. Now here we're trying to work with a mobility exercise. Again, the young man in the front can't resist, but trying to sneak in some harder work, a plank movement. But that's not the focus here. The focus is on releasing the spine, stretching and mobilizing muscles, rather than creating bulk strength. So we need strength as well, but we mustn't only work on strength. There are loads of exercises that we can do standing. Here you're watching the standing squat exercise, and then we finish with a stretch.